The Joe Rogan Experience.
Well, if you're going to do Sam Tripoli's podcast, Tinfoil Hat, just understand that it's a different kind of conspiracy theory podcast. It's like, is Bigfoot psychic? Like those kind of questions.
Oh, dear God.
And expect to get a contact high from the room.
I've always
saying.
wanted to ask you about the Georges St-Pierre stuff with UFOs.
I think it's head trauma.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or did he have sex with a hot green chick?
Maybe he did. But if I had to guess, the way he was describing things is very similar to the way people describe things when they've experienced excessive head trauma.
Really?
Yeah, because he misses time. His memory's not good.
Right.
Like he'll get home and then he'll have groceries that he bought and left in his trunk and not even realize it. And then he'll go out to his trunk and they're rotten. And he's like, I don't even remember going to the store.
Wow.
The alien.
Wow.
You know, so I think he's got this idea that these glitches in his mind.
Yeah.
It's not a fucking coincidence that the guy got punched in the head. I think they did a stat before the Bisping fight. I think it was more than 800 times.
Wow.
He got hit in the head in his UFC career. Forget about all the gym training.
Sparring, everything
Forget
else,
about all
yeah.
the other stuff.
Right.
And forget about the fights outside the UFC that he had before he got into the UFC. When he was in TKO, remember?
Yeah.
So he's experienced a lot of head trauma. One of the symptoms of head trauma is memory loss issues.
Yeah.
I mean,
and Hendricks hit him hard, a lot.
yes, he did. Yeah, and he's only one guy that hit him hard. I mean, a lot of guys hit him hard.
Yeah.
Matt Serra scrambled his fucking brain.
Right.
I mean, a lot of guys hit him hard.
Yeah.
And that's just outside of sparring. I mean, that's outside of everything else that he's done. Sparring with Rory McDonald and Wonder Boy and all the other guys that he had to spar with.
Yeah.
I think that's most likely what it is.
Okay.
People who've experienced a lot of head trauma, that's one of the real problems with it. Is what is the dude from the Chicago Bears, that famous guy? The quarterback from the Bears.
McMahon?
Yes. McMahon was on the cover of Sports Illustrated talking about it.
Yeah.
That he'll be in the middle of his living room holding his keys. He had no idea how his keys got in his hand, doesn't know where he's going.
Wow.
Like, where am I going? Like, why am I standing there holding my keys? You just forget stuff.
Scary.
Yeah, there's
Really scary.
connections.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it's so impressive that you, with your long fight career, you kickboxed, you boxed, you had a lot of MMA fights.
I think I learned early on with kickboxing and boxing, I looked at the older guys and listened to them talk and went, I don't want to be that guy. So I started paying attention to defense. I started watching films on great boxers with great defense, footwork, head movement, all that sort of stuff, and it was the key. I never got hit with anything I didn't see.
I think you have sturdy genes too. You got them Croatian genes.
It helps. I'm sure it helps. So
It helps.
I'm the smallest Croatian on the planet. Like when you run into Croatians, they're all huge. Like
Mirko Krokop type characters.
Stipe Miocic,
Right.
who's a bear of a human being, right?
Yeah.
Super. But that's just. Have you ever seen the Olympic water polo team from Croatia?
No.
Fucking scariest dudes on the planet. They're
can
all
only-
massive 6'8" guys that just will drown you.